Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are also streaming to Facebook today. So to those of you on Facebook, please give me a thumbs up or give me a love heart. And on YouTube, please do the absolute same. Let's have some comments on the go. Let's make today super interactive and super exciting. So today I'm going to be talking all about you are enough. Now, so many people say to you that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, you don't deserve this, or you don't deserve that, or, there was something that happened in your childhood where you just really didn't feel as if you deserved or you belonged. Today, we are going to blow the absolute doors off of everything that has gone on in the past, but also things that are happening right now in front of you on a day-to-day basis that make you consider that maybe you are not good enough. So can we please have commitment today to comment lots, interact lots, ask lots of questions, and let's really get this show on the road. Today is about breaking free from the constant messages that you need to be more, that you need to be different, that you need to be younger, that there is something in you that needs to be fixed. Today, we reclaim our truth that you, my beautiful friends, are already enough. Please, can I get a big heck yes in the comments as we step into this? So please do let me know how you're feeling in the chat. We're having a bit of a heat wave, I'm going to say in inverted commas here in England. So please do let me know where you are around the world. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what the weather's doing. And also let me know if you are healthy. There has been lots of reports of sickness. Now, you guys know a few weeks ago, I was taken out completely with a bout of sickness. I am back. I am bouncing off the walls again now. So to any of you going through that right now, please do know that that is a thing. But I am coming out of it the other side a few weeks down the line. I also want to just say today, I am massively behind because I had an appointment this morning that I thought would be finished a lot earlier than it was. And it ended up taking up a lot more of the day than I anticipated it to be. So tomorrow's a new day. Obviously, as you guys know, I work late on a Monday night. So tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to be getting all guns blazing from start of day tomorrow to be able to come back to you all. So please do be patient with me today. My two other ones of these should be arriving tomorrow as well. So I think we need to do a naming ceremony soon, ladies and gents. Okay, so let's stop the clock for a moment. Right now, in this now moment around the world, billions are being spent trying to convince you that you are not good enough, that you are not enough, that you're not pretty enough, you're not young enough, you're not spiritual enough, you're not healed enough. Can any of you resonate with this? Have you seen something today, an advert for a cream or an advert for, I don't know, something that you need because you're not good enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not pretty enough, your hair's not long enough, it's not the right color, something like that. Today, this live here with you is to share all of that is a lie. And that absolutely everything you have is already within you. Now, I talk about this subject a lot. I am a firm believer, and I'm going to share a part of my spiritual journey with you guys today. People always say to me, come on, Lucy, like, let me see what your thing was that made you like get all of your spiritual gifts. I'm talking about a spiritual perspective right now. Everybody thinks that there's some secret source. Everybody thinks I went off to do a plant medicine ceremony or something like that must have just fixed me. And the reality is, none of that worked. Think about it. How many of us have paid for anti-aging creams, or we've had surgery, whether that be Botox or fillers or something along those lines, or we've seen adverts for it once we hit 30? because we've been told that over 30, especially us women, we're over the hill. You know, we're past it. Whereas men get better with age, don't they, ladies? That's the language that gets used. Now, this is not a slating of the men here. This is literally just bringing into consciousness a lot of the things that happen. I've seen lots of adverts for men having to have six packs as they step into their 50s, you know, so it does work both ways. How many of you have seen like the influencer, you know, network around the world, like wellness influencers, you know, pushing supplements, detoxes, powders, all things that are like must have things or must do things? How many of you have been encouraged to do things on a day-to-day basis? And I want to be honest with you guys, like I take a supplement. I've been taking it for 10 years. Next month, it'll be 10 years since I started taking it. And I am a massive fan of it. Not because I think it is going to do something for you other than boost your immune system and make your health better. There are so many out there that get pushed that have zero benefits. But because people are paid to say that they're good, they're good. They spin the yarn, if you like. I'm going to say it, right? I'm going to say it, and you guys are going to tell me off for using this language, because I would tell you off if you use this language. But I was a nobody when I started that supplement. A nobody. I had a normal size following. I had a normal everyday job. You know, I literally just was normal. And I changed my life taking that supplement. I changed my health. I changed everything about my life because I got myself into alignment taking that supplement. So it's important that we recognize and we trust people's authenticity, because a lot of us, tell me if this is you, you see some person out there on social media that you've never met, you don't know who they are, but there's a whole heap of likes on this post. And so you go and buy the thing that they're talking about. How many of you have been, you know, we've all been fooled by that trap. I've been fooled by that trap. So I'm sure you guys have as well. But how many of you have done that? You've gone, wow, this has got a lot of likes, or this has got a lot of comments. It must be good. But you don't know the person. You don't trust the person. And then when it gets to you, it is absolutely dire. The quality is dire. Everything about it is not nice. And you're like, wow. But this is the way the world has convinced us, and marketing has convinced us to trust complete strangers. Let's even look at the spiritual community for a moment. Now, I'm part of the spiritual community. Absolutely, I am. But why are spiritual communities, and there's certain big names out there, you know, that are making out that first and foremost that they're superior to other people, they're God, or they're Jesus, or they're something like that. But then they imply that you have to do plant medicine or extreme practices to find your worth. I recently went to a seminar and the person kept banging on about the fact that you had to do ayahuasca and you had to do this and you had to do that. And I was like, I don't resonate with this. I've done ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is not the thing that opened me to my gifts. Ayahuasca is not the thing that took me on my journey at all. But there is this massive population of people out there that are using plant medicine to push, to make them seem more superior. And ladies and gents, it's a lie. The medicine is a medicine. It can help make you see things. But what I have witnessed in people that repeat plant medicine, and this is really going to piss some people off, but I'm going to say it anyway, is they get a God complex. They get the I am the chosen one complex. like they are better than other people at like they get better downloads and things like that, when in reality they've handed over to the plant. And this is where the division and all of this stuff is making you not believe that you are good enough, that you are enough doing this without help. Now, I want to caveat this. Some plant medicines have been really, really proven to work with addiction and things like that. Again, you don't need it for that. It's absolutely not necessary. I know many people who have addictive personalities who have tried to use plant medicine that literally cannot kick their addictions, but they've been promised that they can. So we absolutely need to just come together and recognize that support is always going to come from within. And if you are looking for an outside tool to make you look younger, to make you look fitter, to help you on your spiritual journey, to get your gifts more online, you are still looking for something external. I really appreciate what you're saying, Martin, in the fact that we're all climbing the same mountain. We're just using different paths to get to the top. I get that completely. However, there are people out there pushing and shaming if you do not do it their way. And this is the point that is really important here. You are enough. You do not have to go and sit in ceremony with a plant to get to where you need to go. You can absolutely do it with you. Some of the most incredible teachers on the planet have literally just had gone through a breakdown, which has led to a breakthrough without using any of the other tools. It's just, that's the way. They chose the difficult way, the transformative way. They let's literally collapse us down and rebuild us up way. It's very important that, and I'm talking a lot about this recently, there are mass division tactics taking place in every area of life right now. And the marketing machine is one of those things. So let's start in the chat. How many of you have seen ads or you've seen stuff? I mean, Lizzie's put here, I used to wear makeup every day, even to the shoppers. I didn't feel pretty enough without it. Now I have learned that beauty comes from within, and I can't stand wearing the stuff now. So that's amazing. Lizzie's gone. I used to fall for the makeup trap. Like, how many of you used to fall for one of the traps, whether it be colouring your hair? Like, I used to colour my hair. I haven't coloured my hair in God knows how many years. And I remember one of my exes tried to shame me for that. And I was like, absolutely not. I am going to stand in my own lane. And I'm really comfortable now because, do you know what? I'm comfortable being of an age whereby things are changing in my life. But I've learned how to love me so significantly that I don't need to look external for anything. And I know I make it sound super freaking easy, and it's not easy. It's really important that we recognize our mission here on earth is to master the self, to love and to be loved, to remember what we incarnated to do. And it is very important that we recognize that there is so many different things that are being, we're being told these have to be the thing to help us on our journey. Love that. So Alison has put life wave patches are being promoted a lot by some of the people I watch. Yeah, I've seen this a lot too. Now, I've used life wave patches. I know that they can make a heck of a difference, but what we're noticing at the moment is like everybody has something to sell, don't they? And it's absolutely okay with that. By the way, like, I am fully supportive of people selling whatever they believe in, as long as they truly believe it. Like I was saying, if you're authentic about it, I think I was saying this at the beginning, if you're authentic about it, go do it, go do more of it. So Lizzie's put here, fake tan got me for too many years, wiping all those toxins over my skin. Massive one, isn't it? The fake tan era. Like, you guys know, I love a tan. Like, I love a suntan. I love being in the sun. I'm a real sunshine baby. But you absolutely have to recognize the crap that we have put on our skin on a day-to-day basis and a week-to-week basis. Like, I keep it really simple now. I literally use coconut oil. You know, I lather that stuff all over me, particularly in the summer. I just let it all soak in. It's absolutely incredible. So Juanita is saying, I fell for face creams and supplements. Yes, my mum is a massive fan of like the face creams. She'll try it all. She'll try all these different things. And actually, what I feel is if you keep it simple, you get better results. People say to me all the time, Lucy, your skin's amazing. You know, your skin's amazing. What do you use? You must have some secret hidden thing. And the answer is no, I don't. No, I don't. I love tropic cleansing stuff. But other than that, like that's my jam. You know, I use coconut oil. I just keep it really, really simple. And I think since keeping it simple, it's so much more beneficial. Danny has put, I didn't love myself, but since I went within and started the work, I love myself in bundles every day. That's amazing, Danny. Did you have a thing that you used to sabotage yourself with? Or did you have a thing, a crutch that you used to lean on? And that might look like cigarettes. That might look like alcohol. That might look like absolutely anything like that. But it's just really interesting for us to see how the marketing machine manipulates us to believe that we're not good enough when really, really we are. Martin's put, fake tan always looks like you know when you've been tangoed. Literally, I totally agree with you. I mean, I did it. I'll never forget. There was once I was like, right, I'm going to this party. I'm going to put fake tan on, and oh my God, I look like the Oompa Loompas. And then, you know, when I speak on stage in the middle of winter and things like that, I would go for a spray tan back in the day as well. So it's just wild, the kind of things that you do. Luckily, the spray tan, although you look very tangoed immediately, it does wipe off. But the thing is, it still clogs your skin. It still pumps lots of toxins in. Heather, literally just coconut oil as well. We're clearly sisters in this, Heather, which is amazing. And Danny fell for the sugar trap. You know, something that I actually wasn't going to speak about today. So really important that we recognize that even the sugar, the bright color wrappers, you know, think about cigarettes. Back in the day, cigarettes, I used to smoke Benson and Hedges. We were talking about it yesterday, actually. I went to the Fairy Festival with the girls yesterday. Absolutely amazing. If you've never been, oh my God, it was just beautiful. And basically, we were talking about when you used to be able to buy 10 Benson and Hedges in the bright gold packet for 99p. And, you know, the reason we went for those ones was because it was gold, because it looked expensive, because it looked cool. And it was cigarettes, for goodness sake. Such a manipulation of the marketing machine. And Juanita is saying, I changed from face creams to coconut oil. Good for you. Go you. Honestly, I'm a massive fan. Just go, you know, organic. Go a virgin coconut oil and you cannot go wrong, in my opinion. But again, I'm not linked to any coconut oil companies. Just want to make that clear. It's just I'm just a big fan of these things. So guys, before we step into further into today's conversation, let's just take a minute to celebrate. Mercury retrograde is over. Can I get a big heck yes? I think this Mercury retrograde is probably one of the toughest. A couple of my best friends have literally been screaming that it's over today. They're absolutely celebrating behind closed doors. But also we had a massive full moon over the weekend. And I feel, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel we've slammed the door on an old chapter as we woke up this morning. And today everything is back. We are back with a bang. And clearly Derek is feeling the same. I feel like alive today. We are literally celebrating what has gone on and what is going to go on, right? Whoop, whoop, can I get a heck yes? Martin has just put, they used to have the Flintstones advertising cigarettes. Martin, that's wild. I don't remember that, but that is absolutely wild. So they take our era's heroes and they turn them into smokers. Wow, that is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you for sharing that. Nikki's put, that was a wild retrograde. I actually think it's been one of the wildest that I have ever remembered. So I don't know. I think I've probably explained this to you guys before, but maybe a couple of years ago during retrograde, my phone crashed, my laptop crashed, and I was like, wow, this is weird. Like technology was all doing its thing. However, this retrograde has just literally taken a can of worms, taken the lid off, and just let it just bounce for the whole time of Mercury retrograde. Would you agree? Like, it has been wild. It has been nuts. I don't know how we've got through it, but thankfully we've shut the door for another few months. And it's good to hear that you guys are waking up feeling much more energized, much more passionate. I literally breathed a sigh of relief this morning. Thank the Lord that that is done for another few months. So just before I go back to the topic of today, guys, in just under 3 weeks, I'm going to be in Harlow, Essex, coming together to shatter the illusions of what we hold about ourselves, such as I'm not good enough. This is your time to break free, and the world has changed. You have changed. It's time to create a new timeline. So that is what we're going to be doing there. If you want to come along to the event, it's an in-person event. It's in Harlow in Essex, 31st of August. Please head over to the description field of this video, get your ticket, and I will look forward to seeing you there, and we can get a big whoop whoop on the go as we are there. It is going to be an absolute game changer. So I really look forward to seeing some of you there. So let's get back to what we're talking about today then, okay? It's really important that we recognize that it is time to pull back the curtain and expose the system that has been designed for you to feel in complete lack all of the time. We have been born, we've been shown that, you know, the beauty and aging industries thrive on the fear of becoming invisible. Just sit there for a moment and think about this. So Juanita, you were somebody who were really into the skin creams and all the rest of it. Your innate fear that the beauty industry was attempting to create in you was, you're not going to be good enough unless your skin looks perfect. Lizzie, you're not going to be good enough unless your makeup is perfect. No one's going to want to look at you. No one's going to want to hang out with you. No one's going to see how beautiful you are unless you use our cream or our makeup. It's actually quite cruel. They're encouraging young girls, you know, like, I'm not a fan of this, like the big eyelashes and the big lips. Like, it's not a thing for me. What they have encouraged the younger generations to do is, first and foremost, take the porn star look and make it very normal. They've sexualized very, and I do think that this is more of a younger generation thing. Don't get me wrong, I know my generation wear it, but it's rare to see a 16 to 21-year-old girl without the lashes, without the lips, without all of those things. Now, like I say, I get it. Psychologically, I get it. You've got to stand out. They perceive these things to be beautiful. Imagine a world where our young girls are so comfortable in their own skin that they do not feel they need to wear the lashes. They do not feel they need to pump toxins into their body just for boys to like them. Because let's remember, at that age, they're still boys. Look at the health and wellness brands that create problems to sell the cure. We can help you lose weight. We can help you get fitter and stronger. We can help you achieve this result because you're not good enough to do it on your own. You're not good enough the way that you are. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of health. Like, I am a massive fan of health. But I do not feel that shaming people just because I look the way that I look, you know, I'm the size that I am, I train, I do all of these things. It doesn't mean that when I see somebody who's slightly bigger than me or much bigger than me, that I go, they're fat. Like, I just don't do that. That's not where I'm at. However, the health and wellness industry has been designed to look down their noses at people that don't look normal. You know, let's look on the flip side of that. How many people, how many of you out there have seen, you know, women with like the real, what they called, what's that bloody exercise called? You know, like the powerlifting bodies, you know, that kind of body, and they're shamed for it. Like, if they're happy and they're cool with the way that they look, what the heck has it got to do with us? What on earth does it have to do with us? Have they fallen into the marketing machine that women have to have a six pack? Maybe, but that's we're all falling into a marketing machine, and this is, I guess, the whole point of what I'm trying to say today. These women would look amazing with a six pack or without. These women would look amazing with curves or no curves. Same for the men. Now, what Lizzie's put here is really interesting. It's the same for men. Charlie is only 12. Charlie's her son, and is already worried about not being tall enough or having muscles. The interesting fact there, and I know one of my old clients, one of her sons was very self-conscious. He wanted to go to the gym, and she was really paranoid. And I kind of encouraged her, look, if this is going to be a good outlet for him, like, let him go. And thankfully it was a good outlet and it didn't go too far and all the rest of it. But, I understood where she was coming from of, oh my God, he's trying to sabotage himself. But actually, I think the younger generations are just much more invested in looking good in that way, rather than us lot that we all went to the pub and got absolute white girl wasted, right? I'm going to encourage them to go to the gym, because I guess if you're gonna have a vice, it would be better to go to the gym than hang out in the pubs, I guess. But I guess that's just my opinion. The creams used to make my skin itch and my skin get rashes, so I stopped because I realized it was poisoning my skin. That's great, Juanita. Good choice for you. Let's look at spiritual trends. Like, they're mirroring consumerism, selling wholeness instead of guiding you to it. This is the thing that, and I'm going to be honest, I get a bit irate about this. I do not profess through any of my programs, any of my free content, any of anything, that I'm going to fix you. Absolutely not, because it's impossible. I can't. I have people that message me about me healing them and how would I heal them and all this stuff. Just because by default of people coming to my seminars and coming to things that I do, I don't ever profess to heal anyone. Have I healed people? Yes. Have I had people turn up on walking sticks and leave walking? Yes. Have I had people come with injuries that they've had for donkey's years and they go? Yes, absolutely. But is that me? No. I merely take them to the place where they created that and I help them release it. And this is the thing that why I'm so passionate about the plant medicine. When people are like shaming people, oh, well, I'm better than you because I'm this, or shaming people that you need to go into ceremony to do whatever, I think that's wrong. If you want to do it, go do it. But do not be shamed into anything, because you are enough and you can get there, and you're not going to get there any quicker with medicine. I hate to break it to you, you're really not. You're going to have to do the deep digging work. You might have an amazing experience, and let's be real, my generation, we love a good experience, don't we? Like, how many of us used to love being partying in the clubs? Like, let's be real, we love an experience. And this is why so many of my generation are in love with that process. Any of my programs you come to, it is bloody hard work. Anyone that's been on one of my programs, please do share in here. It is bloody hard work working with me. Yes, I will guide you. Yes, I will show you exactly what needs to be done, but it's on you. I don't have a magic pill or a magic beanstalk or whatever it is. Like, I literally show you, take you back to the raw version of yourself, the higher version of yourself. And I remind you exactly who you are, but you have got to do the digging. You have got to do the hard work. And it sucks. I hate to say it. It sucks. I hated doing the work. But you know what? I tried all the shortcuts. I tried ayahuasca. I tried psilocybin. I tried all of the other things. And then at the end of the day, it was me. And I'm like, right, Lucy Davis, we better rip this plaster off and go deep. And so that's what I did. The truth that they do not want you to know. The love, the clarity, and the power that all of you are looking for. It's already inside of you. It is already inside of you. Every single one of us. I'm no different. I'm not special. People often say to me, oh yeah, but Lucy, you're so lucky and you got this and you got that and da 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 da. How do you think I got that? By looking myself square in the eye and recognizing that I was bullshitting myself by thinking I wasn't good enough, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't funny enough, I wasn't slim enough, I wasn't capable, and all of this comparison bullshit that I had literally had beaten into me over my lifetime. I just realized that it was all inside of me, and then I believed that, and I worked on that every single day. Now, let's look at the trap in the spiritual world. Plant medicine, retreats, courses, all of that stuff are amazing when you choose it from a layer of empowerment. If you are doing it and you are going to do that ceremony from a space of lack, and I've had so many people, I have hundreds of people messaging me on a week by week basis about plant ceremonies, which is why I'm quite passionate about this, because I have so many people messaging me saying, oh my God, I went to this ceremony and this happened. Oh my goodness, this happened. Oh my goodness, that happened. Now, I know there's millions of people around the world that have great ceremonies and all the rest of it. Like, I get that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that come to my inbox and they now have a tick. They now have an issue. They now have something going on in their world on a day-to-day basis that is impacting them from living because of what went on at that ceremony. So what I have learned from the feedback and from the conversations that I've had, it's very important that when you are picking from a space of empowerment, like, wow, I think Derek was saying, can't wait for Essex, right? Derek is ready for it. Derek is like, I'm in an empowered state. I am coming to Essex and we are going to do this, girlfriend. That's what he's saying. If he was going, oh my God, Lucy's doing this thing and I have to go because if I don't go, then what if I miss out on something that's going to be there? That's lack. If you are chasing something, or if you are coming at something from a space of lack, you are really choosing from a space of not being enough. There is a massive difference between seeking support, seeking guidance, seeking love, and outsourcing your worth. Please let me know if you get the memo on that one. Do you see the difference between those two things? Seeking support, empowered, and outsourcing your worth and paying somebody to tell you that you're not good enough. And it's quite interesting. I actually am at that same seminar that I went to. The person actually said to me, obviously I'm a confident, outgoing kind of girl, and I'm happy to talk to anyone and whatever. And this person turned around to me and said, you don't have an issue with trusting men. I was like, oh, wow. So you know me, do you? Just because I'm confident, just because I do what I do for a living, you don't think I have an issue trusting? Well, that's a very big, bold, sweeping statement that you've made about me, somebody that you've never met before. Whereas I would be like, oh, I see it. I see she's overcompensating because of the lack of trust in that area. My friends, if the plant medicine is powerful, it's because you are powerful. Mic drop. It's only showing you what is within you. Please let me know if that resonates with you. It's showing you what you already hold. If you go, oh my God, that journey was amazing, it's because you are amazing. If you go, oh my God, that journey was really challenging, or that journey was, really difficult, it's because you have got the difficult and the challenge within you. It's just literally mirroring you. Remember, you are enough, no matter what the world tells you. Miracles can happen. Do not fall for the ageist trap. Do not fall for the sexist trap. Do not fall for any of that nonsense. Remember, you are enough. And there are 3 anchors that I would absolutely recommend for you guys to acknowledge your self-worth without the chase. The first one is self-intimacy. Know your own truth without filters. Now, I think any of you that know me know that I am pretty outspoken and I'm pretty honest. I think that's fair to say, isn't it? I know my worth. That is the intimacy I give myself every day. Just because I'm using the word intimacy doesn't mean it has to be sexual or anything like that. Think about how you hold yourself. Think about the regard that you give yourself. This is what I'm talking about there. Radical self-acceptance. Loving the lines, the laughter lines, the stretch marks, ladies. God, most women have stretch marks after childbirth. Like, you should be so in love with the fact that you actually built another human from scratch and you survived it. Like, love the scars that you have, the stories that you carry. And point 3, always choose from love and not lack. Whether it's skincare, plant medicine, or anything else, always make sure it comes from love. Because when you pick from love, you're in an empowered and a very, very high vibrational state. We've all had it all the way along. I had it before I went and did ayahuasca. I had it before I went around the world a million times. I had it all the way along. And so do you. All my job here is to remind you of what you can do. I'm not here to gloat. I'm not here to say that I'm better or I'm worse. If you ask me if I'm a good coach, I'd say I'm an absolutely phenomenal coach. That doesn't mean I'm better than Tom, Dick, or Harry. It means I'm a phenomenal coach. If you ask me if I get good results, abso-freaking-lutely. But if you ask me if I'm going to stroke your hair and tell you they're there whilst you're in victimhood, the answer is absolutely freaking not. I'm here to help you be your best version. I'm here to be that mirror to you, to your soul, to show you what's possible. The good, the bad, the ugly. What's one thing that you have been told through your lifetime that you need to be enough? Be quiet. That's a good one as a child, wasn't it? Children should be seen and not heard. I say to one of my girlfriends that she's actually watching on Facebook at the moment, I say to her all the time, you know, because her daughter's pretty sassy and pretty outspoken. And I say to her all the time, honestly, it might do your head in now because I get it, noisy and challenging and sassy and all of that stuff. But that is a world changer there. If you can ride this period out and love and witness and encourage, despite all of the noise and everything else, that you've got a world changer there. But we're embarrassed of our kids making noise. I actually had a gorgeous conversation over lunch yesterday about babies on planes and how people get so embarrassed. And I don't know if I've ever shared this publicly, but I'm going to share it here with you now. I was flying business class back from the Middle East. I'd been over there doing some work and I was flying back. And a baby was extremely unsettled. And I literally just said to the parents, do you want some help? And they like looked at me as if I was a weirdo first and foremost, but I'd been sat kind of like near them and I'd been chatting to them and the baby, but I just said, look, do you want some help? And the dad actually went, do you know what? Yeah, that would be really helpful. And I held the baby. She went straight to sleep on me, whereas she'd been awake and causing mayhem. And I said to them, just have some rest. Just take some time, like I'm not going anywhere. I'm trapped on a plane. It's not like I can steal your child. And they were just good as gold. They got some time. They had some food. They were able to have a conversation between the two of them to the point that when I handed her back, someone else brought their son to me to hold because they were like, oh my God, you've obviously got a gift with children. There is no point getting angry with children or babies on a plane that are uncomfortable. Why do we think that it's okay? Why do we think that children should be not heard? Like, I encourage children to be noisy. Like, I encourage it. Like, yes, it does our heads in, when they're banging the drum a million times and kicking the table and all the rest of it. But, it's a form of expression. And if we can see that and we can encourage that and we can discuss why it is, then we have a whole new level of consciousness coming through parenting. So Lizzie has put, to lose weight. My mum made me join slimming classes as a child and I wasn't even fat. Now I have issues with food and my diet, and my weight, albeit I am working well with this right now. That's a really beautiful, open, authentic admittance there, Lizzie. I really, really respect you for that. That must be tough. And I can't ever understand why your mum would take you to slimming classes as a child. There's obviously something deep rooted in her that she didn't feel was good enough and she didn't want you to experience. And there's no judgment in what I'm saying. It's just, she was doing the best that she could at the time. And, what a beautiful gift that you now can give your children by not handing that forwards to them. My next question to each and every one of you is, how would your life change if you truly, deeply, honestly believed that you were already enough? Now, when I talk about this, I'm talking you had enough money, you had enough love, you were, you were loved as a child, you're good at your job, all of these areas, all of these things. I love you girls jumping on saying I look amazing. Thank you. And so Alison's just put, me too. I was hospitalized at 11 and I was a size 14. Wow. Like, this is wild, right? That parents have imprinted this issue with weight in such a young age. Wow. So I'm going to ask that question again. How would your life change if you believed you are already enough? Like, you are already enough to receive the love that you deserve. You are already enough to receive the money that you deserve. You are already enough to feel, be in the relationship that you deserve, have the children you deserve, and all of those things. Like, how would that show up for you? What would that look like? What would that feel like? How would that change your life? Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I realized, after 35 years of sabotaging myself, when I realized, it might have been 34, but let's say 35, when I realized I was enough, my life changed in ways that you could just possibly never imagine. Now, Hayley's one of my oldest friends on here now, and she will remember I was so poorly back in the day. When I realized I was enough, all of my health issues went. When I realized I was enough, I welcomed in relationships that were going to serve me to be a better person, serve me to set boundaries, serve me to level up. When I realized I was enough, I made more money working for myself and my own company than I did on the trading floor. I was helping people, I was serving humanity, and I was earning more money because I knew that I deserved it. So how could your life change by you recognizing that you are enough? Or even if you're too embarrassed to talk about yourself, how do you think it would change your children's lives? What do you think it would do for your young daughter to know that she is worthy and that she's good enough? The world is going to keep selling you the illusion that you are not enough. It's up to you whether you buy into it or not. Completely your choice. You are whole, you are worthy, and you are already enough. There is no marketing campaign, social pressure, or plant medicine that can give you what you already are. What a gift. I love that. So Danny's put 48 years of self-sabotage. Your self-love club changed that for me. Actually, that's a really good point, Danny. So Self-Love Club opens its doors on the 8th of September. I am so excited for the class of 2025, just so you guys know. Self-Love Club is obviously the award-winning program. And like I say, we start again on the 8th of September. We only run it once a year at the moment, and I think that's probably going to be the case forever. It's a 9-month program, so it runs from September to May. And if you would like to join the waiting list, again, the link is in the description field for this video. Only come and join the wait list and the launch call if you really want to change your life. Don't bother wasting your time if you want to stay the same, because if you want to stay the same, there's no point working with me, because it's not going to happen. Oh, unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look, like if you're desperate for change, then you'll be like, oh my God, I need to work with this woman. But if you actually quite like your excuses and your bullshit, I'm not the one for you. Absolutely not. It's not going to work. Because there's a serious level up when you come, especially when you do this Self-Love Club program. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much. Has this video resonated with you today? Have you got a little bit more awareness on I guarantee all of you are going to open your Instagram or your Facebook after this, and there's going to be some bloody advert, and you're going to be like, oh my God, here we go. It's already started. Welcome to the world of the way that it works. You know, please bear this in mind. Please remember that you are enough. Please know that you are good enough. You are pretty enough. You are skinny enough. You are toned enough. You have enough muscles. You are absolutely divinely perfect in this now moment. Of course, you can improve your life. The best way to do that is by all the things that are free. Walk, exercise, eat good food, water. Sit with yourself, love yourself, allow yourself to feel. Stan the Man is amazing, thank you. So Emma has named this Stan the Man, but we're going to actually do a naming ceremony really, really soon. The other two, I don't know if you were on at the beginning, Emma, but the other two arrive tomorrow. So we're going to do a naming ceremony, and we're going to name all 3 of them, because I've got 3 of these gorgeous guys that are here with me. So do keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm really, really super excited to share with you. I love you guys to the moon and stars. You have the most incredible, incredible Monday. To those of you coming to Conscious Conversations, I will see you there. To those of you who don't join Conscious Conversations, you are welcome to join us anytime. And please do share this video with somebody who maybe needs this message today. Okay, guys? I love you to the moon and stars. I will see you super soon. Ciao, ciao for now, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.